Yeah, just for a while.
All right, go ahead.
Everybody good? Mike, just how excited are you the game week's here? You know, everybody's talking about the chance to get somebody else, right? Is it really just that simple?
As you go through fall camp, I'm not gonna lie, it does get old hitting the same people, and there are like a few other little things I like about game week. I like preparing for everybody else, you know, because you play yourself every day, and it's like, well, I know what, you know, I can at least have a good idea of what we're gonna do, and I just hit this dude yesterday, and now we're gonna do it again. You know, you get to prepare for somebody else. It's like a little puzzle piece, and you get to solve them out, and then you get to go attack. I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten my boost of energy this week. The grass is greener, it smells fresh out here.
Based on that game tape, you're going to be a busy dude, right? So just talk about what you've seen out of him so far.
Yeah, if anybody watched him, you know, they saw 3 backs go for 100 yards apiece. Saw the offensive line execute, do a good job blocking, and you know, the receivers made plays in the passing game as well. Quarterback, you know, super fast guy. You know, so it's a lot, man. You know, they played really well, you know, this past week. You know, but like I said, you know, I feel like if we just focus on ourselves, you know, and executing our jobs, you know, we're gonna be in the best position we need to be. But for sure, you know, they're definitely a talented group, you know, throughout all, you know, levels of offense.
When you're watching those dudes in front of you, I mean, it's hard not to watch, right? Because they're so exciting. But just, I guess, what makes them? Is it collectively? I mean, obviously they're very talented, but is it collectively they're better than just, you know, some of their parts?
Man, I don't even know how to explain it. I haven't played against, you know, this is like my first year of really like, you know, being the Mike linebacker, you know, at least going into a season. And so I've been on the outside, you know, the majority of the time. These dudes amaze me almost every day. I can't wait to get into a game, you know, because our offense knows how to scheme with those guys, you know what I'm saying, do certain things. You playing against them, it's just some things you can't do. And so I'm excited to let them take up all the blocks and let me get all the tackles.
Who amazed you how? Like give me an example. Like what do you look at with one of those guys and go, like, what are the holy cow moments? Amazing how?
I mean, like Mason, them guys trying to double team Mason, and you know, he taking both of them back 3 yards on their side. So now ain't nobody even close to touching me. Like, wow. Great job. Hey, great job.
And the same can be said coming off the edge on the other end. You know?
Same thing, you know, if we got a blitz, we got a pressure, oh, you know, it's not going to be that hard for me because they're going to put 2 guys on, you know, it could be either way, you know what I'm saying? We got Ali, we got VJ, you know, J-Roy, he be pass rushing crazy too. And so, you know, usually whenever we're blitzing, I only have one guy I have to beat, you know, and it's usually probably not a tackle, you know, because they slide and trying to take care of those guys because we got, you know, all those freaks on the D-line.
You talk about your year kind of watching and playing some. Just what have you done to make yourself ready for this moment now, I guess? And just what do you want this moment to be for you?
I would just say the main thing I've done is try to do everything my coaches told me to do. You know, I just have so much appreciation and you know, respect for Coach House. You know, and I know what levels he's been at. You know, I know the guys he's coached, and so you know, my whole thing whenever I found out he was going to be the coach is, you know, this guy's coached the person that I want to be. You know, he's coached at the level I want to be at. So I'm just, you know, do everything he tells me to do. You know, and he'll help me get prepared for, you know, the goals I'm trying to achieve. And so, you know, like I said, just trying to, you know, do my job every day, and you know, that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, you know, during the season as well. Just do my job. You know, the play's gonna come as long as you're in the right spot. How you get in the right spot? Do your job.
Is that it? I mean, Coach Kelly talked about your game and, you know, kind of knowing the game. He said you're not a big downhill thumper dude, but you're a guy that's going to see it, I guess, before. Is that the key for you, is to see it and then to be there, or to make sure someone else is?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest game changer, you know, with football. You know, a lot of times you can be out there and just play and just do your job, but when you're able to anticipate it, yeah, that can really take your game to a whole nother level, 100%.
Florida State obviously wasn't playing you guys this past weekend, but those running backs, physical, they broke a lot of tackles. Are you expecting, hey, this is right off the bat, I'm going to have to bring it, you know, in the season opener? Yeah,
you know, every week we're going to try to bring it, but for sure there is an emphasis on, you know, tackling this week, you know, with those guys. Literally all 3 of them guys are breaking tackles, you know, and extending runs, you know, the whole time. And so, you know, from the second we, you know, watched the game, you know, and got in there and got in the film, you know, we knew, hey, we're going to have to, you know, tackle well and, you know, go hit, you know, for real. Like, and so that was just, you know, the message, you know, without even having to be said, you know.
You're probably the one dude that has a bad memory from the last time you played in the Dome, huh?
I got a couple bad memories there. I'm excited to make a win. I'm excited to get my first win, you know, in the Dome.
You mentioned blitzing before, but you guys have to do a lot of that with that four-man front, and how much of is it an advantage when you get them in, you know, a third down situation to have those four guys rushing the pass?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to, you know, because they can all win, you know, their blocks and win their job at any time. But just knowing Coach House, you know, Coach House, he likes to have some fun. He likes to send some blitzes sometimes, and so we will for sure. But definitely, you know, it's not something like we have to blitz, you know, to gain an advantage. You know, we are very strong up front.
Have you been in the Superdome since that game?
Yes, the next year I lost to Ohio State in the Dome. Back-to-back losses, playoff games, national championship loss. Next year Ohio State, but I did intercept Justin Fields next year. So.
Well, is it just the building, or would it be kind of surreal walking in there? Hey, I'm wearing an LSU jersey now, you know, in this place?
Man, I think it's the whole thing, but from seeing it from the other side, you know, because I got to watch, you know, and be a part of the game when LSU was playing there for a national championship. You know, it's exciting. I'm excited to be in there and being there with the fans. I'm like, I hope we got that same energy, because I was on the other side and I remember it was like a home game for them. I feel like we were on the road, so I'm excited to be back at home again.
Was Brian different this week? Have you seen anything different in Coach Kelly?
I feel like he got a little bit more energy, a little more pep. You know, it's game week. You know, it's time to play somebody else finally. I feel like, you know, you can see it a little bit.
Just speak for the offense. We got nothing but defensive guys. How ready are they? What do you see in them? You know, I'm not asking for the quarterback or anything, but just the idea that they're, you know, are they where they need to be from your estimation?
Yeah, from my perspective, you know, I'm super confident in the offense. Of course, we have a ridiculous amount of talent, but also, man, I've watched our offensive line get better and better and better. You know, every guy who has played at quarterback has played at such a high level. You know, I think we're going to cause people some problems on offense, man. You know, we really got everything we need and more. And so I'm very confident that they're going to go out there and handle their business, you know, week to week.
Last one. We asked about tight ends. You got a good one?
I was going to ask, have you bumped into Mason Taylor a little bit at practice, and what are you seeing out of this guy as a true freshman?
Yeah, super talented. You know, super talented. You know, this is LSU, so you know they're only going to bring in the best of the best. But he's really athletic. You know, he had one play, man. I don't know if he swapped or something, but he outran me, and I remember Coach House was mad. I'm like, dude, I came from the other side, and he was running full speed. Like, I wasn't even ready for him to be that fast. And so, super excited for him, man. He's going to have a great career.
You covering more tight ends from the offense? Do you feel like they're out more?
Kind of differently. I mean, right now, like, you know, I'm in the middle, and so we got, not too much covering tight ends.
Thanks, bud.
Oh, yeah.